Welcome, everyone. Hello. Kia ora. Welcome. My name's Peter Scott. I'm the MC for today. I was the MC last year, and they were foolish enough to ask me back. But it's a real pleasure to be here. I really care about Tothra and the Dieback working group. There's a lot of amazing, passionate, really committed people in the Dieback working group. There's a lot of amazing, passionate, committed people in this room. So thank you very much for coming. We want to make today a positive, proactive day that everyone can learn things and we can leave feeling like we're on a good track and we're making progress in conservation and biodiversity and biosecurity. So a very, very small switch to the schedule this morning, just notifying everyone that you're going to have to do the opening address and housekeeping first, and then we're going to do the welcome to country. So we'll do the welcome to the country in about 10 minutes. So I've just got a list of some important things to go through. So you've probably seen the toilets already, but if you just go out through the front door, up the corridor, there's some toilets on the right. The emergency assemble point is out by the car park on the grass verge. Please put your phones to silent if you haven't done that already, it'd be much appreciated. We've got tea and coffee and water throughout the day, so please make sure you are well hydrated, well caffeinated if that's your drug of choice. We want everyone to be engaged as possible. There's snacks available, not snakes available. There's snacks on the table, and I really appreciate the organising committee getting some healthy snacks, some fruit and vegetables and the delicious Bravo apples and some high protein bars. So please help yourself. We're going to have a sundowner at 5:15 at Ramble on Swan, where we will have canapes, delicious food and wonderful witty conversation. Please note that if everyone could sign their beautiful name tags. I love this idea of having names on the leaves, so we all get to know each other. We want to make sure that we respect the wishes of anyone that does not want to have their photograph taken. So if at any point you don't want to have your photograph taken, one idea we had was if you could just put like an asterisk next to your name tag. And if you think your photo's been taken accidentally or inadvertently, please let me know or the photographer know and we'll remove it. We want to make sure everyone's very happy with the process. It's very, very important to us. And just to let everyone know, the photos are going to be used for a really beautiful purpose. They're going to go onto the website. They're going to be used to promote the Dieback working group. They're going to be used to promote today's event. They're not going to be used for any other purposes. We're going to have, and I've got 5 minutes to do a little spiel about Dieback. So we're obviously all here because we all care about conservation and Dieback and biosecurity. We've got our beautiful sponsors here. We could not do these events without these sponsors. There's a lot of work goes into organising the sponsors. There's a lot of work goes into the sponsors doing all of the paperwork required to actually get their money to us. So we're hugely grateful for the sponsors. Hanson's, Department of Biodiversity and Conservation and Attractions have done a wonderful bit of sponsorship, so very much appreciated. South Coast, Perth NRM, NRM Jobs, Ramble on Swan, the Green Card Program. A lot of that money from the Green Card Program is contributing to today's event. I don't think I've missed any of the other sponsors, but if I have, please let me know and I'll mention your details later. Just one other point, we really encourage people it's a wonderful opportunity to see friends and catch up with people, but please feel free to mingle, talk to other people you haven't met, give yourself a challenge and sit at a table with a stranger for a little while. It's a great thing to do. It really is, I think. So we'll just go to the next slide, please. Sure. Yay. So we had the idea about showing this very important slide about Dieback. So I've had such fun studying and working with Phytophthora for a long time, but it can get a little bit depressing because we look at these figures and we look at these maps and we think, hell, everything's infested, especially if you look at all these red dots. So I guess I want to remind people that these red dots are all a little bit deceptive because there's a big red boundary around each of those red dots. So it makes it look like everything is red. When in fact, everything isn't red. We have a large area of the south coast of Western Australia that is not infested with dieback. The point being, there's a hell of a lot of good that we can do, and there's a hell of a lot of good that we should be doing for conservation. We can make amazing progress by stopping the spread of dieback, by doing research to improve the conservation of our land, by better managing infested areas. There's a hell of a lot we can do. There's a lot we can do to protect the beautiful and precious fauna that's associated with our natural environments. There's a hell of a lot we can do to protect the cultural and heritage values of our environment in areas that are infested and not infested. There's a lot we can do. So you coming today is an excellent thing. We really appreciate all of your time, and there's a lot we can do. So I think you've heard enough from me for the moment. It's my huge pleasure to welcome Geraldine Hayden. Geraldine is a Nyoongah leader and traditional owner in the Boorloo, Perth region. It's a huge privilege to have her do a welcome to country. Thank you very much, Geraldine.
Supposed to go there. Can you hear me?
The chair behind you.
Oh, thanks. Good morning, everyone. I'm sorry I'm late. I caught up with the traffic, and you can't beat traffic. So please forgive me. But thank you, Mia, for inviting me to do the welcome to country this morning. It's a special occasion. I'm glad I got these maps up here because they can show parts. And Nyoongah people used to walk from Esperance, Great Australian Bight. Their biddy is all the way along the coast, all the way up to where the 80 is. And they walked. And every place before they left, they would burn it. So they know they could come back. On their way back, the place would nourish for food and everything that they needed. Nonok, Kaya, Wanju, Nganjurup, and no Ichiyaning. Nyoongah mom there. Ngalak Karijan, Burwan, Kabali, Kura, yeah, Burwan. I'm happy you're all here. Nyoongah Butcher. I acknowledge my old people, a long time ago, today, and into the future. I welcome you here to Ngang Butcher, Mother Earth. Mother Earth provided for my old people a long time ago. There's none of this that we see that we just sit down and talk about and that you try and fix. It was beautiful, prestigious land that they have because they had a way of taking care of their land. They would burn at a special time of the season. Yes, because they wanted their food when they came back from the journey to where they go. But they journeyed on. They did things. They took care of the land. The land took care of them. It fed them whenever they needed the food. It was very rich for food. It also protected them. The animals, the bushes, the trees were their source of medicines. They would use them to heal them, heal their body. The waterways that run through this land are like the veins that run through our body. It keeps Mother Earth alive, free to develop, to nourish the birds, the animals, the warden you see, the marine life that you see. It's all taken care of by Mother Earth. I'm happy you're all here. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Geraldine. We really appreciate you coming. Sorry. Thank you very much, Geraldine. We really appreciate you coming and your beautiful words and the wisdom. There's a lot of wisdom that we need to engage in, and we want to really be involved in this process. Thank you so much for your time.